Hello, namaste, and welcome. Today's posture series is going to be gentle, slow, and a little bit flowy. So we'll begin by straightening our legs out in front of us. We're going to keep the feet hip distance apart or more. Take your gaze and settle it to the space between the toes. Tall spine, shoulders roll back and down. And let's begin to breathe deeply and slowly. Your first inhale might just fill up the chest. That's okay. Exhale, empty the chest and the belly. This time with your breath in, try to fill the belly up first, and then the chest and upper back. As you exhale, breathe out through the mouth. And repeat. Inhale, breathe into the belly, and then the chest and upper back. And exhale out through the mouth, settling your gaze. And repeat. One more breath in this way. Gently pressing the lips together, keeping the teeth separate and the tongue soft, we're going to breathe in and out of just the nose now, keeping our gaze still settled to the space between our feet. And now let's prepare our wrists for a bit of movement. We're going to lift the hands up and we're just going to do some circles with the wrists here. Keep your gaze settled to that same point and change directions with your wrists. Let's bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and press the hands forward. The heel of the hands, not the fingers. With an inhale, we're going to pick that up. Then with an exhale, we're going to flip our palms and we're going to press down through the center right to our heart. And inhale, we're going to push forward, we're going to lift up. And exhale, rotate the palms, press down through and repeat. Inhale. And exhale. Find your own rhythm now. Now let's settle the hands in front of the heart, and once they arrive there, we're going to do some wrist waves. If you're unfamiliar with this, you're going to let your elbow lead, and then the wrist lifts, then the knuckles, then the wrist, and then the elbow, and we continue that motion through. And we're going to change directions. We're going to wave the other way. And let's release the hands down beside us and inhale, reach forward and up. Nice and long in the sides. Exhale, we're going to reach towards the toes, not staying here. Then breathing in, we're going to lift right back up. Eyes lift. And exhale, lengthen as you fold. And repeat. Let's add a twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right hand for left leg, left fingertips behind. Inhale back to center, gaze lifts. Exhale, we reach towards the feet and drop the chin down. Inhale, lift the head, lift the hands. And exhale, settle into twist on the other side. Inhale, we lift to center, gaze lifts as well. And exhale, we fold. Let's do one more. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to your center. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. And exhale to twist to the other side. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, release the hands down. And let's make our way to table pose. Now that the shoulders are nice and warmed up, we're going to press our mat into the floor. Make sure the knees are aligned underneath of the hips. Eyes to the navel and the head drops down. With an inhale, pick the head up as the head lifts, drop the belly, pinch the shoulder blades together, lift the sit bones. And exhale, we're going to wave through the spine from the sit bones up through the vertebrae, pressing into the hands and tucking the chin. And repeat. Inhale for cow back. And exhale for cat back. Eyes to the navel. Inhale, eyes look up and back. And exhale, eyes to the navel. And repeat. Find your own rhythm here. On your next inhale, as the belly drops and head lifts, pick the feet up, tuck the toes, and exhale, come into downward facing dog, and begin to pedal out the feet. Empty out the lowest part of the belly, keep the breath in the chest and the upper back, and squeeze the abdominal muscles. Inhale, look forward, and begin the journey walking your feet up to the space between your hands. Take your time to get there. Drop your head down, make sure the feet are parallel, and grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Find a sway from side to side here. Arrive back at your center, release the elbows, bend the knees, send the hips back, and begin to roll yourself up, stacking your vertebrae one on top of another. Once you're standing, arrive to your Tadasana, rotate the palms to face forward, inhale, reach out and up, full Tandasana. And exhale, just let the hands float down through the center line of the body and repeat that. Inhale, reaching up, lengthen the sides. And exhale, press palms together as they float down through the center line of the body and repeat. Find your own rhythm. On your next exhale, as the hands float down, shift the weight into the right foot. Pick your left heel up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Pick your left foot right up off of the mat. Keep the arms by the ears and exhale, send the left foot back, lowering down into high lunge. Front knee bends, chest opens, arms come back. And we breathe. Steady your Dristi and find stillness here. With your next exhale, step forward into Uttanasana. Inhale for halfway lift. And exhale, bend the knees. We're going to pick up our right foot, send the right foot back, set yourself up for high lunge on this side, and inhale, stretch forward and up, arms by the ears. Settle your Dristi and find stillness. Listen to the sound of your own breath. And with your next exhale, we're going to step the feet together. Keep the arms lifted, head up, nice and tall through the body. And with a breath out, release the hands out to the sides and down. Inhale, we're going to stretch the fingertips forward and up. We're going to look up. And exhale, we're going to release back into our Uttanasana, forward fold, tucking the chin in, eyes to navel. Inhale for halfway lift, look forward. And exhale back into your fold. Inhale, look forward, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, palms together and hands float down through the center line of the body. And inhale, reach out and up. Eyes up. And exhale, bow forward. Chin to chest, eyes to navel. Inhale for halfway lift, eyes look forward, shoulders back. And exhale back to our Uttanasana. Inhale, reach out and up. Palms together. And exhale, hands float down through for one more sun breath. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, keep that length as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, eyes forward, shoulders back. And exhale back into Uttanasana. And inhale, reach out and up. Palms together. And exhale, hands float down. Shift weight into left leg. Pick right heel up and send that foot back. We're going to open up to face this long edge of our mat. For 5-pointed star pose, toes out, heels in, arms extend out at shoulder height, palms down, squeeze the fingertips together. We're going to focus on bringing the hip points and the rib points closer. So we're scrunching the belly, we're pulling the abdominals in, tucking the tailbone, and lengthening up through the back of the body. And you're going to steady your Dristi and settle into stillness. Don't have noodly arms. Arms are strong. You're pushing the walls away from you. Feet are active. You're pushing your mat, the top and back edge of the mat, away from each other. With your next exhale, release the hands down. Rotate the palms to face that long edge. For beginners, Trikonasana, we're going to turn our feet so that our feet are parallel, toes are pointed to that long edge. Keeping the right fingertips reaching down, we're going to inhale, lift the left up. What we want to do is reach through the left fingertips and at the same time reach down through the right fingertips. Then we're going to turn our gaze and look up to that left thumb, and we're going to breathe. Still pressing into the feet, knees are soft and thighs are active. Squeeze your thigh muscles like you're hanging onto a yoga ball. And with a breath out, we release that left hand down. And inhale, we're going to pick the right up. Again, extending the right fingertips up. We're going to reach those left fingertips down towards the floor. And gaze lifts to the right thumb. And let's release. Exhale down and inhale. We're going to reach both arms out and up. Bring the palms together. And exhale, release the hands down through the center. We're going to prepare for forward fold. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down through the center line, and we bow forward. Keep the hands in front of the heart, elbows out. Now you can keep the hands here, or you can reach for the back of the calves, maybe the ankles. If you can, take the first 2 fingers, interlace them around the big toe, elbows up, chin tucks in, and eyes to the navel. Keep your thigh muscles active here, lifting your kneecaps up and squeezing your legs into the center line. Release the hands wherever they're at, place them back in front of the heart, and inhale, we're going to slowly lift up, look forward. Engage the belly. Perfect. For goddess pose, let's take our heels and turn the heels in, toes out. How much distance between your feet is determined by you and your hips and how low you can go in the pose. What we don't want to happen is the arch of the foot to fall and our knees to come in. So we want our knees to stay above our ankles here. So take the hands to the hips, keep the pelvic floor level. We don't want to tip the booty back. We want it tucked down and pointed straight down to the earth when we go into our goddess pose. So take a breath in. Find that length in the spine, scrunch the belly in, and exhale. We're going to lower those sit bones down. Again, adjust the feet because we want our ankles to be directly above our knees directly above our ankles. We're going to squeeze our mat with our toes, and we're going to add our arms by reaching them out to shoulder height and then bending the elbows and spreading the fingers out. Remember the front 2 points of the ribs, reach for the hips. Tucking that tailbone. With a breath in, let's find some flow. We're going to straighten out to 5-pointed star. And then as you exhale, we're going to lower back into goddess. And repeat, inhale. And exhale. Find your own rhythm. And on your next exhale, we're going to lower and hold. Settle your gaze. Find your stillness. Inhale and straighten. And release the hands down. Let's heel toe the feet in until our heels line up underneath of our shoulders. We're going to practice balancing palm tree pose. Rotate the palms to face forward, fingers are spread. We're going to play with just shifting the weight out of the heels into the toes first. If you find that that's comfortable for you, then you can go further by lifting the heels up off of the mat. If that's effortless, then add the arms by breathing in and reaching them up. Fingers stay above shoulders, palms face forward, and eyes lift up. Activate those thighs. Imagine you're squeezing a medicine ball. Kneecaps lift, front of the belly activates, back of the body is long. Breathing out, we let go. For a bit of flow, inhale, we're going to lift heels, lift hands. And as we exhale, we release. And repeat, finding your own rhythm with your own breath. The higher the heels go, the more workout the calf muscles get. Or maybe you don't go all the way today, because today is about being gentle and slow with the body. Let's do 2 more. And breathing out, we let go, we release. Good. Let's make our way down to a seated position. Once we're in our seated position, we're going to take the legs out nice and wide for straddle. Feet are flat, toes are pointed up, kneecaps also pointed up so they're not coming back or forward. We're going to settle into the center of our body. We're going to zip up the front, lengthen the back, and bring the fingertips out and take our gaze down. And with an exhale, let's point our toes. Inhale, lift the toes up and back. And exhale, point through the toes. And repeat. Let's add our arms. Inhale, toes point up, fingertips lift. Exhale, point the toes and bring it into a twist. Inhale, toes up, fingers up, eyes up. And exhale, bring it to a twist. And repeat. One more to each side. Inhale to the center and exhale, let's bring it into a fold. Drop the hands down wherever they land. If you can, maybe lower down onto the forearms. Take the heart forward, eyes forward, and settle your gaze. Keep your feet flat now and steady the breathing. And with a breath out, tuck the chin, drop the head, round the spine, roll up and drag your hands up. Once the head lifts, soles of the feet come together for seated Konasana bound angle, and we're going to begin to circle the upper body. Settle your gaze to one point and focus on the breath. Stop where you're at and change directions. Bring our bodies back to center. Find stillness here. Settle your eyes again and come back to the breath. Let's pick our legs up. Let's place the feet down. We're going to make our way on to our backs. Hugging our right knee in to the chest. We're going to lift that right foot up And if you can, first two fingers interlace the big toe or grab the inside of your sole. We're going to press that knee down towards the mat like we're doing Happy Baby, and then we're going to allow the left leg to drop open, tucking that left heel up towards our left sit bone and placing the left hand on the belly. If you can't reach the foot, if that's out of reach for you, just take your hand onto the back of the knee. That's okay too. And bring your breath to the left hand. Keep your eyes open and steady your gaze. For Supta Konasana, let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open and bring the arms up, making diamond arms on the floor. Take your belly and press your belly button down to the spine. You don't want your ribs to lift, so press your ribs down as well. Take your breath into the chest and squeeze the belly button. Keep the right leg as it is and pick the left knee up, arms up, and hug the knee into the chest. Tuck right heel up closer to your right sit bone and pick the left foot up. Mirror what you did on the other side on this side. So if you can, first two fingers on that big toe, or grab the sole of the foot and press that knee down. Right hand rests on belly, and we breathe into that space where the hand and belly connect. And let's let this pose go. Bring the feet down to the mat. We're going to align the feet so that they're about shoulder distance apart. Toes are pointed to the short edge. Hands come down beside us. And let's walk our shoulder blades down our mat, reaching towards the heels of our feet. We're going to practice bridge pose together. Pressing into the feet, you're going to tuck your tailbone, and then you're going to begin to pick the hips up, and you're going to peel your spine off of the mat, pressing the arms down as you lift. Then as you breathe out, you're going to lower back down, try to go one vertebrae at a time, tucking the tailbone last, and relaxing the body completely at the bottom of that exhale. And we repeat, inhale, push into feet, peel the spine up, lifting the hips, pressing into the arms, and exhale, reverse that, let it go, and release. Find your own rhythm now. On our next inhale, as we lift up, we're going to hold. We're going to press our feet down. We're going to walk our shoulder blades underneath of us a little bit more and maybe pick the hips up a little bit higher. If you know how and you want to go further, then please do so in your own way. exhale and lower back down. Hugging both knees in, lifting the forehead up to the knees and squeeze. Let's straighten the legs out and straighten the arms up. Take a big stretch here. And exhale, bring the hands down, and let's settle ourselves in to Shavasana. Eyes are closed, jaw is unclenched, belly is soft. We feel the points where the back of the body connects with our mat, and we sink deeper into them. We take one final deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. That same steady gaze that we cultivated all class turns inward now, and we steady our gaze within to one point. And we just witness the body and the breath. Feel your body settling deeper into that stillness that we cultivated during class. Feel the warmth between your body and your mat, and take a slow breath in. As you exhale, open your eyes and soften them. Wiggle your fingies and your toesies. Roll onto your side. Making our way to a seated position. For Sukhasana, seated easy pose, let's bring our hands together and let's close our eyes and sit in the aftermath of our practice and just enjoy the feelings, the sensations in the body, maybe a bit of clarity in the mind. Now is a good time to practice pratyahara, withdrawing from the senses and withdrawing the senses. Open your eyes back up, but settle your gaze down. I hope that this yoga practice has served you well today. I am so glad you are here. Om So Hum.